Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Game of Two Halves podcast. We're back. It's been a while. It has been a
It has
while.
been.
Apologies from all the boys.
Yeah, we this one's
All
on
the
our side.
hands
It's
up.
on no one else. It can't really be on anyone
Yeah.
else, but
I mean, we've got busy schedules. Sam,
no
Jamie.
excuses.
Jamie's currently
lads.
in Barbados right now, as we speak. So, listen, it's all over the shop from our side. But we're back. We're back today to bring you a few new videos. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Some new season content, and hopefully we can hit the ground running from this. And the only way is up. Okay, today we're going to be covering some two different topics. The first one being the title race, I believe. Sam, if you could change the slide. Right, okay, so today we're going to be talking about the title race. It's pretty much a three-team race. Jamie, do you want to talk a little bit about what your opinions are on this?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think this year so far it's proven to be a three-team race, even though it was meant to be a four-team race with United in there. But I think it's been pretty evident so far that these three teams will be fighting it out all year. And to be honest, I believe it's going to be a year where it's going to be the least amount of drop points lost against smaller teams. I'm sure that Chelsea, City, Liverpool, etc. Those like contests will be obviously very tight and very impactful in their seasons. But I believe like it will be the games against your your smaller teams like Palace, like Everton, like Arsenal, etc. that really make the season count.
Yeah, I agree with Jamie on that one. I think that also means that emphasises the importance on the bigger games like City v Chelsea when City play them at home and Liverpool v Chelsea. That those will be absolutely massive games. Because as we know, like with the Prem, like there isn't really. I think except Norwich, I'd say. I think any team can lose against anyone.
Yeah.
But I think especially this season there are a lot of really strong teams, and it's just all about consistency. That's why I think if I had a gun to my head right now, I'd actually still probably go with City. Just based on their consistency. Like I feel like they'd be a team to like go on like a 10-game win streak, while like Chelsea and Liverpool respectively would drop points. Like I know obviously Chelsea and Liverpool are two quality teams this season.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, listen, I think Gary Neville said it earlier on in the season that this is the best Premier League he's ever seen in its existence. Absolute quality. The quality in the Prem is just unrivaled, and it's just I think it's looking really strong. And you see big teams it's the top six is. Even for the mid-range teams, it's so hard to break into. So listen, it's really it could be anyone's Premier League, but I think it's definitely those three
Can't
teams.
be Norwich's.
It's definitely Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. Really good.
I think Sunday really showed like kind of that like branching off of the three teams. I know it wasn't Chelsea or City, but like Liverpool absolutely like dismantled United from start to finish. And that kind of just shows the difference between the teams. Like you can go ahead about the manager, the players. It kind of just showed the difference of the two overall clubs, like their intentions and everything about like Liverpool. Like you can see quite clearly that they're very serious and want to take the title away seriously and everything. United, I mean, looks like they're challenging for Europa League this season. In my opinion, it looks like they're leaving like almost like a free spot potentially for fourth, depending on how good they'll be this season. I'm not saying that the mighty Arsenal will jump into fourth, but I'm saying that could potentially free up an extra space rather than at the start of the season when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, United, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, top four confirmed."
Yeah.
I think
these teams. Sorry. I just wanted to say that these teams, their squad depth is just absolutely incredible. Like, you see,
not Liverpool's in my opinion.
I mean, listen, but I think that's that even though Liverpool may not have that depth, their system works so well amongst the players.
That's the thing. Exactly. That's what makes them a good team.
Klopp's, even you saw with Klopp that he had that much faith in his players that he didn't go out in the window and spend millions on millions for
I agree.
different players. And I think that's such a massive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he invested in Konate, but I think that's more of a long-term investment when the likes of Matip and stuff like that crack on a little bit. But
Jamie, do you want to just finish
Yeah,
off?
no.
Or
Yeah. The two things I would say is that I think for all three teams, I think for Chelsea, it's about learning how to play with Lukaku really soon. Because if we take too long with that, I think at the minute we haven't found our best solution with that. So I think
Aubameyang's
that's a big thing for Chelsea.
You know
Yeah,
that,
okay.
Well,
Well, you're 14th. Okay, right, you're 14th. Right. I think
we're actually
City.
ninth, mate. That's just wrong.
Give it a rest. I think the City, it's about keeping their consistency and make sure they don't bottle it against the mid-table teams. And for Liverpool, it's about reducing injuries. Because listen, all three teams have got the three best managers in the world and arguably the three best teams in the world. And they will all be contending in all four competitions up until the final thing. So squad depth can be important. And rotation and injuries will all have their factors, but I think it'll be a really, really interesting season. And I think Chelsea's real big importance is learning how to play with Lukaku and learning how to find our system quickly. Because although we've had a good start and we're top, I wouldn't say performance-wise, we've been anywhere near as good as City or Liverpool so far. So far, that is. So we'll see what happens in the near future.
Right.
We'll see.